Welcome to the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, where we help older adults and family caregivers stay safe, independent, and confident as they navigate the challenges of aging. I'm Robin Schiltz, Senior Home Safety Specialist, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. If you'd like more practical tips and resources for seniors and caregivers, be sure to visit us at seniorsafetyadvice.com. Today we're talking about something many adult children struggle with, and that is how to check in on an aging parent without making them feel watched, controlled, or treated like a child. If you're helping an aging parent, you've probably found yourself in a difficult position. You worry about them, you want to be sure they're okay, you want to know they're eating well and staying safe and they're not struggling alone, but at the same time, you don't want every phone call to turn into an interrogation. You don't want your parent rolling their eyes when your name appears on their caller ID, and you certainly don't want to damage a relationship that may already be under some stress. This is one of the most common challenges family caregivers face. The good news is that staying connected doesn't have to feel controlling. Many older adults value their independence deeply. In fact, preserving independence is often one of their biggest priorities. Sometimes adult children see signs of aging and immediately move into problem-solving mode. They start asking questions, offering advice, and checking in on every little detail. Now, those actions usually come from a place of love, but parents can experience them very differently. They may hear, "I don't trust you," or "I don't think you're capable anymore," and that is rarely what the adult child means. But perception matters. One of the biggest myths is that more frequent check-ins automatically create more safety, but not necessarily. What often matters more is the quality of the connection. A short, warm conversation can be far more effective than multiple daily calls focused entirely on problems and concerns. Think about how you would feel if every conversation started with questions like, "Hey, did you take your medicine? Did you pay your bills? Did you remember your appointment? Did you eat lunch?" Even when those questions are important, they can make a person feel like they're being supervised rather than loved. So instead, try starting with genuine conversation. Ask about their day or a favorite TV show they might have watched last night. Talk about grandchildren, hobbies, neighbors, current events, whatever. Let the relationship come first. The safety concerns can be woven naturally into the conversation. For example, instead of asking, "Did you eat today?" you might say, "So, what sounded good for lunch today?" Instead of saying, "Mom, are you taking your medication?" you might say, "How is everything going with your doctor's new treatment plan?" The information is the same, but the feeling is very different. Another helpful approach is to establish predictable contact. Many older adults appreciate routine. So maybe you call every Sunday evening, or maybe you exchange a quick text every morning. Maybe there's a standing lunch date once a week. But when communication becomes part of a normal routine, it feels less like monitoring and more like staying connected. It's also important to recognize when your own anxiety might be driving the interaction. Many adult children carry a constant fear that something bad is going to happen. What if mom falls? What if dad forgets his medicine? What if nobody notices there's a problem? And those fears are entirely understandable. But anxiety sometimes causes us to seek reassurance over and over again, and that can create tension for both sides. If you find yourself calling repeatedly just because you're worried, take a breath and ask yourself whether there's evidence of a problem or whether your concern is based on a what if. Sometimes the best solution is not another phone call. Sometimes it's stepping back and creating a better support system. Maybe that includes neighbors or family members or putting a medical alert system in place. Maybe it includes home care services. Building a safety network can reduce the pressure on any one person. Technology can help as well, but it should be introduced thoughtfully. Some families use medication reminders, video calling devices, smart speakers, or medical alert emergency response systems. The key is involving the older adult in the decision whenever possible. Nobody likes having technology imposed on them. People are much more likely to accept help when they feel respected and included. There may also be times when your parent pushes back. They may say things like, "Stop worrying about me," or "I'm fine," or "You don't need to check on me so much." When that happens, try not to become defensive. Instead, listen. There may be valuable information hidden inside their frustration. Maybe they feel like they're losing control and your calls are reminding them of that. Maybe they're grieving changes in their health, or they simply want more say in how support is provided. So listening carefully can reveal solutions you might otherwise miss. It's also worth remembering that independence and support are not opposites. Many people assume accepting help means giving up independence, but the truth is often the opposite. The right support can help someone stay independent for longer. That could be something like transportation assistance, or another grab bar in the bathroom, or a meal delivery service. Things like that often allow older adults to remain safely in their own homes and maintain control over their daily lives for longer. Now, you may have noticed, but at the heart of all of this is respect. Most aging parents do not want adult children to run their lives. What they do want, though, is to feel loved and heard and valued and included. When check-ins come from a place of partnership rather than control, relationships tend to be stronger. So if you're wondering whether you're being overbearing, that question alone tells me something important. It tells me that you care. So the goal here isn't to stop checking in. The goal is to check in with curiosity instead of control. Focus on the connection first. Listen more than you speak. Respect independence whenever it's safe to do that. And remember that preserving a parent's dignity is every bit as important as protecting their safety. Small changes in how we communicate can make a tremendous difference. So thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. If you'd like more practical advice for seniors and family caregivers, please visit seniorsafetyadvice.com. And if you're looking for aging in place professionals and specialists in your area, be sure to visit our sister website at aginginplacedirectory.com. Also, be sure to subscribe to this podcast or to our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. Until next time, this is Robin, wishing you safety, confidence, and peace of mind. Take care. Bye.